Have you ever thought, what does the words like folk, culture, tradition, rites, rituals mean? In order to know about this, you ought to have a knowledge of the folk. So, dear learners, I, Dr. Soumili Mondal, an assistant professor of English at Vasant Kanya Mahavidyalaya, admitted to the privileges of Banaras Hindu University, is offering you a course named Introducing Folk Literature of India. This course is of 12 weeks and it has 3 credits. So, why will you do this course, right? If you do this course, you will get a knowledge of what folk is and everything about folk. What does folk culture mean, folk traditions mean, and what are the various folk elements in our life? Remember, folk is not only a culture, it's a way of life. It's our way of life. And we all should know how culturally rich and diverse the Indian heritage is, and how the folk functions in the Indian context. In this course, I have dealt with the definitions, the history, the multidimensional approach of folk. Also, I have discussed about the oral poetry traditions, the folk performances, the myths, rituals, rites, and the interplay of caste, class, and gender. Further, I have discussed about the various folklorists, the folk theorists, and also how folk is helping us to know the Indian epistemological traditions. I am also giving a knowledge about how ethnography functions and how you can do your fieldwork. I have discussed the methods, the traditions, and also how students, mainly learners, can interact with people and gather their sources. Students from undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD can benefit from this course. They can go for further research and apply folk in various genres. For example, in queer studies, in trauma studies, and in other respective fields. So, this course, I can say you, will actually help you to know more about folk. Anyone with the basic knowledge of folk or no knowledge of folk can learn about the folk culture and folklorism from this course. So, thank you, and I'll expect you to see you in my lectures.